Knicks taking on the Timberwolves after getting flooded out of the Garden by the Celtics. But it seemed like the Knicks would take that three-point magic that the Celtics had, and they brought it to Minnesota with them. In particular, one Julius Randle coming in tonight, shooting 24% from downtown. Julius Randle cashes in for 8 for 13 from downtown. Knicks on a whole shoot 39% from 3, and got some big performances by Julius. The point guard Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett, Obi Toppin. It was a solid team win, and Knicks get an easy one, man. 120-107. Knicks take care of business in Soda, get a nice bounce back win. Look, man, I thought right out the gates, this team's energy was great.
Mm-hmm.
They moved the ball. I thought the energy was very spirited on the defensive end, which was the biggest story coming into tonight. How would they defend it? Now Minnesota's not a sharpshooter from downtown. They're not the Celtics. But nevertheless, you wanted to see some corrections. You wanted to see the communication be better. You wanted to see the defense be a bit more in sync and intact. And I thought they did a good job on that end. But look, on the other end, as I said in the opener, Knicks seemed to really take that three-point magic that the Celtics left them at MSG. And Julius, of all people, was feeling it from downtown, man. 8 of 13. You know, he saw Cat, that's his little brother, saw green, and was just letting it fly out there. No Gobert to contend with tonight. He was out for Minnesota. Overall, solid game for Julius, man.
Absolutely. You know, solid game for Julius. Just, I mean, in the first quarter, all he took was threes, and he was hitting, I think he went 5 for 7 for downtown on straight threes. Yeah. Didn't even attempt to go.
13 of his 15 shots were threes, bro.
Dude.
It's one of those nights.
He was like, yo, Tatum and Brown could do that. I could do that too. Let me get some action. Let me get some action tonight from behind the arc. But man, yo, if you get to nights like this where the Knicks as a team are shooting close to 40% from downtown, it's a good night for the Knicks, considering that they averaged 33.1% on the season. Actually, coming in, I think it was prior to tonight, you know, they were right behind the Minnesota Timberwolves in 3-point percentage. Timberwolves were 24th prior, and Knicks were 25th. So you talked about it. Timberwolves are not a good three-point shooting team either. They went 11 for 41. Knicks defense, they had the energy. You had Jalen Brunson out there, you know, who was efficient tonight. RJ had a solid game. Obi Toppin, a.k.a. not a dud pick, comes out here knocking 3 out of his 8 attempts from downtown. He was effective tonight. You know, he got his 7 boards, 3 assists, 4 steals tonight from Mr. Obi Toppin.
4 steals, bro.
Yo, you saw him swishing and dishing, finding RJ in transition.
Yeah.
Come on, man. This kid, I love that we're getting the small ball lineup too. There's just a lot of good stuff that we're seeing Tibbs adapt, even though we can complain about last week too, right? But the adaptation going with the Julius Randle, Obi Toppin front court, it's paying dividends, man. We saw it against the Philadelphia 76ers. We see it tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves. We saw it even against the Celtics. It had its stretches, but Celtics were just on a whole other level. They were just knocking down everything. So it didn't even matter. It just didn't even matter. But I like what I saw, man.
Yeah, and even Tibbs said he saw some good things from that small ball lineup with Obi and Julius. So that could be a sign of things to come with Mitchell Robinson on the mend. I think we're going to see more of that. You know, tomorrow, Wednesday, they go up against the Nets. Nets don't have a formidable front court. I think you're going to see some more of that, man. That could be a thing. It's so interesting how all of these injuries have almost forced Tibbs' hand to play Obi Julius tandem, get Cam into the starting lineup because the defense was so porous on the perimeter. You know, that was an injury. That was just terrible play by Fournier. We won't even get to that. Let's get to more of the good things, right? Let's shout out Jalen Brunson.
Yep.
23 points, 8 assists for Brunson. Another efficient night, 9 of 14, 2 of 5 from downtown. He was our floor general once again tonight. I thought he was excellent. He did a great job probing, great job attacking, great job operating out of the mid-range. Found RJ for a couple of nice dimes and just got us together, man. Just got us organized. The Minnesota has no defensive answer for him now. They did try to have McDaniels on him earlier in the game. Didn't really see too much of that. They tried to slow him down in that way, but overall, Brunson was just doing what he wanted to out there. But I thought he did a great job leading the way. Got to shout out RJ, man. You know, RJ, who was the talk of a lot of fans, especially to start off the season, starting off slow. RJ starting to pick it up, man. Last 5 games, RJ came into this game averaging 21, 5 boards, 3 assists, shooting 43% from downtown, 84% from the stripe. I thought tonight he was great. Tonight. RJ finished tonight with 22 points, 5 assists, 42% from downtown, 83% from the stripe. I thought RJ was great tonight. Finished well at the basket, had a couple of N1s and some strong finishes. You saw him breaking out that spin move into the paint, trying to get some more separation there, using his physicality. And I thought, like I said, he finished strong, shot the 3-ball well, played some good defense. They tried to get him on a backdoor play. He had a steal off of that.
He's got 2 steals tonight, man.
Yeah, I thought RJ is he's coming along, man. Good game by RJ tonight. And as I said, overall, Knicks shot 39% from 3, so they're continuing to shoot the 3-ball well and taking a ton of threes. They took 48 threes tonight. So, Tibbs, when Tibbs was asked about that shot diet, he said, "Look, this is where the league is. This is where the league is going." So again, I'm not gonna put him out there as this offensive wizard, but you got to give him some credit here for trying to keep up with what's going on, allowing these guys to take some of the shots that they've been taking, encouraging that. Now he's going to the smaller lineups. You got to give him some credit, man. You got to give him some credit. And I know a lot of the fans don't like to give him credit. We got to give him a little credit here.
Look, last week was a terrible week for adjustments and all that type of stuff. Just call it like it is, man. Last week was bad for Tiz when it came to adjustments. Now he's making adjustments. But yeah, the shot diet. Look, this team averages about 33 3-point attempts. He's always preached that he wants to get more 3-pointers up since last season and get out in transition. I don't think we had the horses to do that last year, but now we actually do, especially when you have Brunson who can control the pace. So when you have Brunson who can control the pace, you have Obi Toppin who's now who's allowing Obi Toppin to push out in transition. These guys are getting more comfortable in their roles, and with that, you're able to open up the playbook a little bit more, and there's a little bit more trust that comes with it. And you're seeing that by the way that they're playing basketball this season. It also helps when you have someone like Jalen Brunson who can score at all 3 phases and can just orchestrate and facilitate and just lead this team. But we're starting to see this team gel at the right time, I think. But I know it's early in this week after a bad last week, but it seems like this team's starting to click. Let's see if they can keep it moving forward against the Brooklyn Nets
on Wednesday.
Everybody's already talking about him, Jose from Puerto Rico.
I could have sworn Rambo just called last week, but I'll let him go.
I want him to keep that same energy throughout the whole year. You ready labeling him trash?
Yeah.
It's early. It's way too early for that. Come on now, man. Look at Tibbs over here. Tibbs is over here, low-key, switching things up, getting rotations, putting Obi with Randall. Everybody going against Randall and going against Obi, man, stop that. We are Knicks fans first, okay? Let's remember this, guys.
Okay.
If Tibbs gets this rotation right with Obi and Toppin, Obi and Randall, that night and day, Randall bullying them, and then Toppin running them all day. I mean, come on. Stop it, man. We need to come together right now and really just stay on Tibbs' head and just stay on him getting these rotations right. Because, look, I thought Obi and Randall couldn't work. It looks good to me.
I'm a fair Knicks fan, so first I have to say shout out to Julius. I say it how I see it, so shout out to Julius. Great job. He did have that one time where we had that open layup, and he didn't even try and contest.
Yes.
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
The one where he got smacked by McDaniels and then didn't contest the layup. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I was ready to throw something at the TV. He was lucky he was up by 20.
Exactly. But this time I wanted to count how many poor rotations we had. So in the first quarter we had 4, second was 3, the third was 2, and the fourth was 1. Compared to the Boston game, there's probably like 10 in the first quarter alone. I thought the defense looked a lot better. I don't know if you guys noticed, but on those on some screens and some of those help side, weak side passes that they make, Tibbs likes to have those guys switch and rotate over while all of these other things are going on. I think that's why there's so many miscommunications. So it looked good tonight. And I also wanted to count Julius post-ups / how many times he held the ball for 3 or more seconds.
He had a couple of those.
First quarter, the offense was moving good.
Yeah.
0 times. Second quarter, 2. Third quarter, 2. Fourth quarter, 3.
Yeah.
So, but the thing about that is, if it's a closer game, then that number's gonna go up.
Yes.
But
unfortunately.
But I mean, that just shows Tibbs, man. Hey, keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Don't just hold the ball.
I thought the ball movement was excellent tonight.
Yeah.
From everybody.
100% agree.
I thought the ball movement was excellent. Rose, IQ, Obi, Brunson. I thought the ball movement was really good tonight. No question.
Shout out to Obi. Great shooting again. Great energy. How about the defense from Obi so far this season?
Yeah, all season, man.
He's active out there.
His help defense has been on point. 4 steals tonight. It's been good. Yeah. And those are the things that are going to get him those minutes with Julius, man. Hitting the 3, rebounding, and playing some defense. And he's doing all of that. 3 of 8 from downtown tonight, 7 boards tonight, 4 steals. That's what's going to keep you on the court with Julius in crunch time, man. This great numbers. We're creeping up on 60,000 subs, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Make sure you're hitting that share button. And make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are climbing to 60,000. I want 60,000 before the season is over. And I have a feeling we're going to get there, man. I have a feeling we're going to get there. So make sure you share these videos. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit the thumbs up button. And subscribe to the channel. All over the world, this is the #1 show for the fans by the fans for a reason, man. Knicks Post Game Live, presented by Manscaped, CP and Alex. Great show. Remember that these shows are also available in audio podcast format. All the major podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify, everything. We are everywhere, so no reason to miss us. All right, so we'll see you guys Wednesday. Knicks versus the New Jersey Nets, man.